It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Cut up.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Go, go.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On the return, Jackson. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Go, go. 20.
Bring.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
They'll run with Sean Wilson, the former Duke Blue Devil. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Alert 3.
Trey 15. Trey 15.
Now Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mike 51. Exit.
Listen.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wentz going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Wentz again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Hill. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Box drop.
Mike 5-4. Go. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Out of the gun, Hill. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On the ready.
Check Mike 27. I got one.
Yeah.
On 1st down, Hill. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, part over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Single. I got you, 88. I got you. It's gonna
Look at me. Zipper.
That's gonna be a long day. Check, 55.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run here with Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
with the score Eagles 7, Bengals nothing.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ready?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Landry. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Hill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 10-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second down, this is Wilson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. On play action, Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz, he sets to, got a man, it's caught, inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready? Watch it. Delta.
Watch the slant.
A final shot before break. Hill. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is taken at the 3. And dashing through the snow. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Silver.
Let's go. Ready.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hill. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big time.
Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Hill. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Hill throwing once more. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
At the 38-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, check. Lucky.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
5-9.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Bengals 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
6-6, pull it high. 82, 82.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I know he ain't got it.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws. What? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Safety's creeping.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
I'm ready.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Hill. The connection made. It's Graham. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mild.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz, he's going to air one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And they'll start out with great field in enemy territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
I'm going back to you. Tight down.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Throwing on third down. Hill. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Going up top. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
and 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch.
Hey, seam 6. Go.
Now it's Hill. And Eifert has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go,
Ingram again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Got it.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Undercrunch. General West. Ready.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Hey, let go.
Mike 51. Go on, D. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Pick me up. Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
2 jet.
Check tight.
Hey, Alpha.
51. Hey, I'm coming after you.
What's this son?
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long